G'day everyone, I've got my rig set up last night with my new Fanatec setup. So the rig itself is a Playseat F1 replica. The only thing I found with this, the seat was quite uncomfortable, so I bought a bit of this memory foam and just so from there down, just stuck that section in and it made it quite comfy, quite easy to sit in there all day, no dramas. So here's my Clubsport 2.5 wheelbase and the Formula V V2 wheel and the V3 pedals. Now you'll notice that the pedals are mounted over to one side, which looks quite weird, but it's practical. So you got this centre bar down the middle here, so I've tried to have the brake and the throttle either side of that. And the only thing I did have to do, I had to make this steel bracket, this silver bracket here, to extend out over the side, because the original pedal plate of the rig only goes to here, and the mounting bolts for the pedals were here. So, and you can see my dodgy wood support there, just so the pedal plate doesn't move under heavy braking. And yeah, I'm going to do something made out of metal a bit later on to make it look a bit better. You'll also notice that the pedals are all over the place, so I actually had some trouble with getting all these bolts to work and get the rumble motors back on. So you can see I've got this little zip tie here at the moment, but yeah, I need to I think for some reason this throttle pedal has 3 holes, so 1, 2, 3, and the other 2, the brake and the clutch, only have 2. So if you check out my other video on this, you'll see the reasoning behind me changing these around the other way. Originally in the instructions these nuts are meant to go to the inside, but I found that when they're on the inside, the rumble motor, when it spins around, it was actually making contact with that, so that was going to damage it. And another thing to be aware of too is make sure this little wire, the grey wire that goes to the rumble motor, doesn't get in the way of this motor spinning. Obviously it's going to damage it. Cut the wire and before you know it, your rumble motor won't be working. The other thing I did notice was with this bracket, it's actually contacting on here, so when the pedal moves it's making contact. So I need to cut a little bit out of there for the accelerator and a bit out for the clutch. Yeah, so that's about it. That's my rig. Just to expand on the different pedal positions here, obviously this one here is the preferred sort of angle. The other ones are on a wicked sort of an angle. As I said, with these different, this one's got the extra hole, so I can't mount the other ones like this with these extensions, so I'll probably just ditch these extensions and just put the flat pedals on just to make the angles a bit better. I did have a set of Thrustmaster TLCM pedals and the angle was sort of similar to this, but not quite, probably about there. And with the original, with the flat pedal plates, it's going to drop it back a bit, so it's going to be slightly different to what I'm used to, but yeah, I'm sure I'll get used to it. So just one other thing with this, the wheelbase, it actually comes with adapter plate, which changes the angle. So what I found, my other setup was sort of slightly sloped down like that one, like that is at the moment, but it's actually on the full range of its travel there, so can't actually lift it up, tilt it up at the back anymore. So probably if you've got the same setup as this, like the same rig and everything, I would probably advise to put this on, and it just gives you a bit more adjustability. Like you can put that on there. It's going to kick it up, but then you can adjust it down. The only reason I didn't use it is it's quite heavy, and yeah, I was just trying to cut down on weight for the rig. Just got my pedal plates set up again, so now it looks a bit more normal. And yeah, I'm just going to show you the positioning here and the reason why I've done it. Like, I've got the brake pedal right over to the right hand side and the clutch pedal right over to the left, just because I like to rest my foot down in here when I'm on the straights and that. So yeah, just explaining that. And I've made the modifications here to this bracket that I made. So I've cut this bit out so the accelerator doesn't hit it, and I've cut a notch out here as well. And yeah, I was going to paint that black, but it's really windy outside, so I'll leave that for another day.